what's up? Welcome back to another video. And again, we've got more PlayStation news that has me freaking hyped. So I wanted to share that today. Talk a little bit about this new product that is out. And I think it's going to be interesting. If you're into PlayStation gaming, if you're into mobile gaming, this is going to apply to you as well. So you're definitely going to want to see what's going on here. It's very surprising because PlayStation rarely ever collabs with another company and like puts their official PlayStation logo on their product. But they're doing it this time, and it's badass. You know, I couldn't resist it. I purchased one day one as soon as I saw they were releasing, and they were a little bit pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. So let's talk about what exactly is going on. So you are now going to be able, thanks to the PlayStation and Backbone collaboration. If you've ever heard of Backbone, then you know exactly what I'm talking about already. If not, you're going to learn something new today. You are going to be able to play your PlayStation games virtually anywhere with ease, with a beautiful controller on your mobile device, your mobile phone. iPhone and Android. Now, right now only the iPhone version's out. Later down the road, the Android version's coming. But you can already get the Android version in Xbox. It's black. But this white PlayStation, officially licensed version, is iPhone only right now. And not iPad, iPhone only. Now, there's ways to use this controller without your iPad actually being in it still with an iPad. But if you want to have something to hold your phone and be a controller, iPhone's the only way right now. And it will work with some cases, but not all. So you'll just have to test it out, and I'll be sure to test it out and show it off whenever I get mine in next week. I'm waiting for it to ship still. Basically, you just plug in your iPhone into the Backbone One, and you can instantly start playing your PS4 and PS5 games with the power of PlayStation Remote Play. So if you never tried Remote Play, it works pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be quite as smooth and crisp and responsive as playing directly on a console, obviously, because you're streaming. But it works a lot better than you'd expect. I was able to play competitive Halo Infinite while streaming, so I know that it's possible to be done if you're in a situation where that's the only option. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be using this Backbone thing a ton, but I'm going to use it some here and there. I mean, it's going to be very useful because there's times when my girlfriend wants to watch something on my big nice TV, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch that, and I'm chilling next to her, and I'm like, well, I can't do shit now because she's on the TV where my PlayStation's plugged up. But now I'll have this option to play with the Backbone and not distract her, and she won't distract me. And then also, of course, if you're traveling, you can do it, and maybe you just want to lay in bed away from the TV and you're like, I still kind of want a game. There's another option to use it. So let's talk a bit more about what exactly you're going to be able to do with this thing. I mean, there's already a regular Backbone One out, so it's not something brand new, but this PlayStation design is totally different, and there's a lot going for it if you're a PlayStation fan. It's hard to resist. Okay, so Backbone's extending their partnership with PlayStation to debut a PlayStation 5 DualSense themed version of the company's popular mobile iPhone gaming controller. Backbone announced the new controller as part of their extended licensing partnership with Sony PlayStation to include PlayStation buttons, colors, and logos on the controller. The new product is called the Backbone One PlayStation Edition and available on Backbone's website. Backbone has worked with PlayStation to support remote play through their mobile controllers, allowing players to play PlayStation titles on the go with a controller in hand. The Backbone One controller is available currently for iPhone only and Android version expected this fall. So, coming soon. The new controller is built to fit right in with PlayStation design and features its own app on iPhone to set up and download a variety of games. The controller is highlighted with 3 key features for the product: an exquisite design. It's got elegant colors, materials, and finishes, and they're all inspired by the design of the PS5 DualSense controller, including transparent face buttons and a visually distinctive floating appearance. Purpose-built for PS Remote Play. The latest version of PS Remote Play lets you wake your PS4 or PS5 remotely, so you can play PlayStation games anywhere. The Backbone app will also feature special integrations with the PlayStation and PlayStation Remote Play app that make the experience even more special, like a dedicated row with new releases and updates from PlayStation and the ability to automatically deep link you into PlayStation app to install it on your console remotely so you can play it later via PlayStation Remote Play. So basically, you can install, delete games, manage your fucking hard drive on the go. You don't have to be at your PlayStation as long as it is in rest mode. You can do everything. You can control everything like you normally would. It's crazy. The biggest update to date has just happened on the Backbone app, and it will now allow users to navigate the Backbone app without being connected to the backbone itself, so you can just use your touchscreen now, which you didn't used to be able to do, so that's cool. And now it's going to be even easier to discover new games, watch highlights, connect with friends. As soon as you're ready to hit play again, simply connect your backbone device and the app will automatically transition you back from standalone mode to controller mode. So I haven't had my hands on with this yet, but I've read some reviews and everyone's saying it's great. It works for mobile games, it works for Xbox Game Pass, and it works for PlayStation Remote Play. Again, the regular version of this backbone one, the black one, it will work for all those same things too, but this has PlayStation buttons, it has a PlayStation design, it just looks better, honestly. It's very pleasing, and I had to get one. I couldn't resist it. And the fact that they're going to have all of the, these apps built into their own backbone app, you're not going to have a bunch of apps on one page. You just need one app to do everything, and it's going to be very nice. Now, using a controller just brings that console experience to mobile, and it's great. I mean, we have the Nintendo Switch, and it's very popular. However, it does not fit in your hands nearly as comfortable as this is going to, because the controls are just, I don't know, they don't feel quite right. I mean, it works. You have to get a grip though to make it feel really comfortable for a long play. So let's see what else we've got going on with this backbone. So the Backbone 1 PlayStation Edition comes with a collapsible and compact design. So it shrinks down to a small size and opens up whenever you're ready to put your phone in it. It's got springs in it. And then there's a low latency connection, so your controls are actually going to be, working when you hit the button. Of course, you have to worry about latency for streaming, but that's not going to be too bad if you get used to it. And any game that supports controllers, you can use it with. You have the option of capturing game clips and screenshots. So there's a button directly on the controller for that. There's a 3.5mm headphone jack. There is also pass-through charging. So this thing plugs into the bottom of your phone, so there's no way to charge it. However, if you plug it into the controller, you can charge your phone, because the controller runs off of your phone's battery. You never have to charge the controller ever. It has no battery in it. However, your phone does, and it will run out if you play for too long. You can just play it while charging, and you can have headphones in. So this is pretty much everything, except for the fact that I'm not sure yet if you can use a Bluetooth headphone. I will try that out, but I'm just not sure yet. Okay, so along with PlayStation Remote Play, which is the main reason I got this, there's also a few other games that are on mobile that I might take some time to play just because I've got this new controller. Not saying I'm going to spend a lot of time with them, but I might try them out. Call of Duty Mobile is one of those games. I played this about 2 or 3 years ago. It's tremendous fun. I played it when it first came out, but I only played it with touchscreen controls, and I still had fun with it. It's basically a Call of Duty game that's got maps and content from all sorts of different Call of Duties, and it has new content as well, and they update it regularly. It's heavily supported, and there's a giant community for it, like millions and millions of people playing it, and it's free, so that's sick. Works with this backbone controller, so I am definitely going to test it out and see how it works. That's, like I said, there's already been this other backbone out, so there's people who's tested this out and they confirmed it works very well. It's like playing on console all over. And this, you're not even streaming, it's a game running on your phone, so it's going to be probably even smoother than PlayStation Remote Play. And with that being said, there's also Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, which I didn't even realize it, but it's third person, and then it switches to first person whenever you're aiming to shoot. So I kind of want to try it out just because it's third person. I love third person games, and I've never played it, so I might give that a try as well. Not too sure about it yet, we'll see. And then another game that was supposed to come out in 2022, but it recently got delayed, so now it's not coming out until 2023, but I definitely want to play it. It's a game called Star Wars Hunters. It is coming to mobile and Nintendo Switch, which I have a Switch, so I could play it there, but I'd probably rather play it on my mobile phone because I've got this sweet backbone thing now, and I just want to test it out with as many games as possible. But this game is like, I don't know, it's like a shooting game, third person. You got all these different Star Wars characters that have special abilities. I want to say it might be a little bit like, slightly like Overwatch. It just depends. There's a lot going on in it, but it looks really fun, and I love anything Star Wars, so I'm definitely going to play that once it comes out. But the only other thing I will add is that if you are playing, PlayStation Remote Play or Xbox Game Pass or Stadia, which also is supported with this, you're going to have to stream, so that means you have to have good internet. So that is the main thing. If you don't have good internet, none of this is really going to be very viable for you. My hair's all crazy, I'm just realizing it. But basically, the minimum requirements is you got to have 5 megabytes per second on the go, so you can play with Wi-Fi or cellular data. It's going to use a lot of data, so hopefully you have unlimited, and they don't throttle you once you hit your limit. But if you got Wi-Fi, you don't have to worry about it at all. But 5 megabytes minimum, up to 15 to 20 would probably be better, but you're going to be able to do it with minimum of 5. Now, the main thing on top of that is that you want to have a solid internet connection for your at-home console, whatever you're streaming from. So it may still be in rest mode, but it's still running off your network back at home. So if you're plugged in directly with Ethernet, you should be good to go, shouldn't have any connection drops. And it's been working fine for me, and I can't wait to test it out once I get this Backbone PlayStation Edition in. I'm pretty hyped about it. But yeah, I just had to share this news. I splurged on it. I even paid for expedited shipping because I wanted to get here before I leave for vacation next week. I paid $120 for this damn thing. It was that cool that I just didn't care. I immediately had to get one. And I know that once I get it, I'll be able to make a cool review about it. Hopefully that'll benefit some people. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking about this news. Do you think this is totally a waste of time? It's about the closest thing we're going to get to a new PSP or PlayStation Vita. You know, PlayStation doesn't seem to be going that route. They're sticking with their PS5, PSVR 2, but they at least came out with this to say that they're thinking of people playing on the go. They're not putting them first, but at least they're thinking of them. So you got to give them that. Xbox doesn't have an officially licensed backbone. It's just a backbone that happens to have the same buttons as Xbox and works with Xbox. But this PlayStation one, it just shows that PlayStation really believes in backbone and that they think that there are enough people playing on mobile to warrant the creation of some device like this. So I don't have much else to say. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Like I said, appreciate you watching. I'll catch you again soon in another one. Peace.